Hi, you guys. Welcome back. So, where we last left off, I was prepping for the Meet the Artist fashion show that was held on Valentine's Day, Valentine's night, downtown at the Central Library. I had planned for this Valentine's Day to be a special one where, it would culminate in me walking the fashion show just like I had done last year. This would have been my second year participating in the Meet the Artist fashion show. And it was planned to be very special. But that morning, I had an anxiety attack. Hello, to those of you who are new here, hello, my name is Lena Harvey, and I am the face of Sickle Cell Indiana, Sickle Cell Advocacy Indiana. I am a soon-to-be 41-year-old sickle cell warrior, sickle cell survivor who has been able to pull myself up by the grace of God and with the help of so many hands over these past decades. You may recognize me as the face of Sickle Cell Indiana because I recently was able to complete my 6th year as the Indiana Sickle Cell Consortium's Advocacy Day Committee co-chair, as well as the hostess for the day at the State House. And we had a wonderful State House event this year. You can go to the Indiana Sickle Cell Consortium's Facebook page to view that, as well as, participate in the future. So back to my anxiety attack. In 2004, when I was in college, I took it upon myself to go visit my primary care provider, thinking that I had bad PMS because I would cry at commercials. But my doctor, she just took one look at me and she said, Lena, you're really carrying a heavy burden that is sickle cell disease. And people with chronic illnesses are oftentimes just a bit more likely to encounter such mental health issues and symptoms. And so let's get you evaluated, right? Well, it turns out that, she was right, because I was diagnosed officially then with generalized anxiety and depression. And so ever since then, I have been on some sort of mental health regimen that includes prescription medications and seeing a therapist, all the way down to learning coping mechanisms that begin with things like breathing techniques. So fast forward to the morning of the Valentine's show. I woke up that morning feeling just fine. I was excited for the show to come. I had my hair prepped, I had my nails prepped, I had my skin prepped, I had all of my things in my bag. I was ready. Until I began feeling this very sharp pain in my left shoulder blade and my back that would come in waves every so often. At first, it started out where it was like every 20 minutes or so, I would feel this like sharp pain in my back. And then it started to become more frequent. And then I started to feel the same pain, but much sharper in my chest. So you all know me, I don't play around with pain. As a sickle cell warrior, what I have discovered is that not every pain is sickle cell pain. And I knew that immediately about this pain because I have been able to discern over the years the differences in my body from top to bottom, left to right, very, very detailed. I have very detailed data on my body from 41 years of living with sickle cell. I knew this was not a crisis. So approximately 3 hours before my call time, I decided to present to the emergency room to find out what was wrong with me. And the doctor and the nurses were so very good, so very professional. They listened to me and they did all of the routine checks. I had blood work. I had an EKG. I had a CAT scan and I had an X-ray. And all of these things came back clear and normal. So I deduced and realized finally that, oh my gosh, I've had an anxiety attack. Because when there is no sign or symptom of any injury or any blood clot or anything going on in your body that can explain why you're having this very specific pain in your chest and in your shoulder blade, it is probably anxiety. And how could I not have realized it? If for no other reason than my personal mental health history, right? Turns out my self-awareness had lapsed and I had lost the plot completely. You see, a few years ago, I had started to say, yes, Lord, yes. And almost immediately, my life became exponentially better and everything just opened up. Like the horizon, my line of sight, my field of vision completely opened up. But you know what they say, and this is true, and I understand very much so now, that new levels, new devils. You see, self-awareness is not permanent. We have to pray and ask God for it every day on the regular. It should have registered with me much, much sooner than that I was having an anxiety attack. But you see, I had lost the plot. I had lost spiritual sight of myself and where I land in God's playbook. I was in my own playbook, y'all. I had defaulted back to my own playbook. Okay. You see, when I did the show last year, because of my history, which is mostly offline, you guys, I'm sorry, but because of my history, I had promised myself that I would get signed to an agency, to a modeling agency, by the time this show came back around this year. And so when the show came around this year and I was not signed, it wasn't for lack of trying. And it certainly, wasn't because of any lack of effort on my part. It was literally just not what God said was going to happen. When 2026 came around, God told me to focus on my entrepreneurship goals, okay, and my sickle cell advocacy, okay? And somehow I heard, do both, do it all, do His plan and your plan, Lena. God needs us to know and to realize daily that we need Him 100% of the time. And so as it goes, I'm back on track for now. Thank you very much to everyone who has had a hand in my journey, in this journey. Thank you to Nikki Blaine Couture. Thank you to Terry Baptiste, Master Loctician. Thank you to Kalina Baskin. And thank you to everyone who had a hand in making the Meet the Artist fashion show a success. Thank you to my husband, my forever Valentine. Thank you to my close friends and family. And thank you to my Bible study crew who has helped to hold my hand and disciple me along this journey. Thank you so much. To be honest, you guys, I have no idea what God has in store for me, but I do know that He expects me to share my testimony and to keep working on behalf of the most vulnerable among us, the sickle cell warriors. And so that's what I intend to do.